Hi, and welcome to In Brandon. Today we're going to be talking about Scouts Canada, and with me today we have Callum Caswell, and he is the publicity chair for the 18th Brandon Scouting. Welcome, Callum.
Thank you, Dave.
So, let's start off with some questions about you. What is your role with the 18th Scouting Brandon?
My role at the present time is one of a publicity chair for 18th Brandon. There's only a couple of scouting groups in Brandon at the present time, and we just feel that publicity is something that we need to do more of.
Right. So, what is scouting about today?
Well, what we're really about is it's really designed to be a youth-led organization. It's all about the youth and development of those youth. And so that's really what we're trying to get people interested in, is anybody that's looking to have their child develop as a personal thing, an individual.
Okay, so who can join Scouts?
Scouting is really designed for boys and girls from the age of 5 and up. There's a number of different age groups that are in the program. The Beaver program runs for 5, 6, and 7-year-olds, and that program is really designed as a transition into the scouting world. We try and do a lot of fun things with the kids at that age to keep them interested. Once we go beyond that, the next group up is the Cubs, and that's the 8, 9, and 10-year-olds, and really they just build on the program. And so it's just more age specific, a lot more challenging to that age group. Once they've completed that age group, then they go on to the Scout group, and once again a 3-year age band there. And once again, we're doing a lot more things that are age specific and more challenging for that age group. They do a lot more outdoor activities, things like canoeing and camping and hiking and those types of a thing. And there's also a venturer program, which goes beyond the Scout program, often meets with the scouting groups as well, and helps out with the junior leadership role, I guess you would say, with those programs. And to this point, there's never been, in the last number of years, any rovers, but there's also a scouting program for rovers beyond the venture age group.
Right. So it's all about life skill development with Scouting Canada and stuff. So how does Scouting Canada develop those life skills?
The one thing that we're really excited about is that they've actually this year started to transition a new program in that they call Canadian Path. And the design of that program has come about where everything is built upon based on your age. So they do certain things with the beavers, and then when they get to the cub age, they'll actually have much of the same kind of a program, but just a little more challenging because they can do more. And same thing at the Scout level, then they add on to it. So it's really a program that just continues to develop the youth as time goes along.
Right. And so what does Scouts Canada offer in Brandon itself?
In Brandon at the present time, we currently have 2 groups that are running inside of Brandon, and each of those groups is currently running Beavers, Cubs, and Scout programs. And the Venturers, they really run their own program. They just have an advisor, an adult advisor to help them. So all of those programs are currently being offered inside the city here.
So you talked about the Venturers advisors with an adult. Well, what about the other groups? Are you looking for leaders in those groups?
Always looking for leaders, people that are interested in helping out with the development of youth. We go through a fairly rigorous screening program, like all programs do nowadays. And but it's one of those things that we find are leaders, whether those people are actually in actual leadership roles with the youth, or in some cases they might be on our group committee levels. We find that it's we learn as much as the youth do, and we've got, in our group anyway, we have a number of people that have been around for many years and went through the program with their own children and continue to stay on because they like what the program offers for adults.
Right. So if there's anybody out there that's interested in either their children would be interested in Scouts Canada, or if they're looking to become a leader, how can they contact you?
I think one of the easy ways is for people to initially go to the Scouts website, which is www.scouts.ca, and they can see a lot about the program there. And they can also contact us locally, and we would point you in the right direction. There are different meeting nights and such, so we would point you to the group that would most suit you. For us, if you contacted our group commissioner, which is Lyle Shep, he can be reached at 204-728-2294.
All right, well, thank you very much, Callum. So if anybody out there is interested in Scouts or in the leadership roles in Scouts, just contact either Lyle or the Scouts Canada website.
Thank you.
Thanks.